Today, we're breaking down which skill is better for Alter, why it's such a big deal in Rise of Kingdoms, and what actually wins fights here when the pressure's on. We're taking a close look at Solar Chariot and Aegletes Cannon, when to stay in the pocket, when to scramble, and which call works best in real Alter fights. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to read the field and make the right play, not just brute force it. So let's kick this one off. Solar Chariot is the scramble play. It's all about mobility, and that's something siege troops usually lack. Once it's live, your siege gains 10% march speed, which makes it way easier to roll out of pressure, reset positioning, and keep plays alive when the Alter fight starts breaking down. The trade-off is real, though. You give up 15% attack, so this isn't about standing still and throwing bombs. It's about staying on the field and avoiding sacks. There are a few timing rules you have to respect. Your siege has to be on the field for at least 15 seconds before the skill activates, so you can't just snap the ball and take off immediately. But if you read the field correctly and avoid diving straight into melee, you get rewarded. When there are no enemies in melee range, you deal 30% more damage, which turns Solar Chariot into a dangerous option for rolling out, taking clean shots, and re-engaging on your terms. This is where Solar Chariot really shines. In fluid fights, when the ball is shifting, collapsing, or repositioning, the ability to move in, apply pressure, and then pull back quickly keeps your siege from taking bad trades. You're not trying to win with one big hit. You're extending the play and punishing mistakes as they happen. The downside for us came down to numbers. We didn't have many players online, so we were getting collapsed on pretty often. I ended up choosing to take the swarms, let that march go down, and send the next one in. Even in that situation, Solar Chariot still showed its value. When the ball is constantly moving and the fight isn't static, this Alter rewards smart reads, patience, and mobility, exactly what you want when you're forced to scramble instead of sit in the pocket. All right, picture this. You step up in the pocket, your feet are set, the protection looks good, and then the pocket collapses anyway. Yeah, that's this Alter in a nutshell. Aegletes Cannon is the pocket passer play. It's the complete opposite of Solar Chariot. Instead of mobility, this Alter is all about range, timing, and precision. It extends how far you can fire, letting your siege start delivering clean shots before the ball even engages. When the fight is controlled, the formation is intact, and the ball isn't moving too fast, this Alter feels incredible, like a quarterback calmly picking apart the defense. The upside is huge. You gain 50% attack, which is a massive boost, especially for siege that depends on positioning to do real damage. The trade-off is tempo. You take 6 extra seconds to set up, and once you're planted, you're working within a limited firing angle. You can rotate that angle without tearing the cannon down, which helps, but just like a quarterback in the pocket, you have to read the field correctly before committing. There's also a subtle cost that shows up over time. You recover rage 10% slower, which means your skill cycle isn't as fast. In longer drives, that delay can be felt. Still, when everything lines up, Aegletes Cannon is perfect for landing early shots, softening targets, and punishing enemies before the main collision even happens. The problem comes when protection breaks down. If your ball collapses or positioning falls apart, it's game over fast. You don't have the mobility to scramble, you're slower to react, and once enemies reach you, that setup time turns from a strength into a liability. Aegletes Cannon is deadly in a clean pocket, but unforgiving when you're left exposed. At the end of the day, both Solar Chariot and Aegletes Cannon are great Alter skills. Neither one is strictly better than the other. It really comes down to the situation you're in and how you like to play. If you prefer to sit in the pocket, stay protected by the ball, and just fire off lethal shots downfield, then Aegletes Cannon is your pick. When positioning is solid and the fight is controlled, it lets you hit hard, hit early, and punish enemies before they even fully engage. That's full Tom Brady mode, calm, planted, and deadly. But if you're more of a scrambler, someone who wants to move, reposition, and make something happen when the fight breaks down, then Solar Chariot is perfect for you. The added mobility lets you get in, get value, and get out when things turn ugly, Lamar Jackson style, taking off and turning chaos into a highlight reel. Both altar skills reward good decision-making. Pick the one that fits your playstyle, your numbers, and how the fight is actually unfolding, because when used correctly, either one can absolutely win you an altar fight. So, yeah, whether you're out here playing Tom Brady, standing tall in the pocket, launching absolute lasers, or you're in Lamar Jackson mode, sprinting around the altar trying to turn chaos into a highlight reel, both of these altar skills can win fights if you use them right. The real mistake is picking one and then playing it like the other. That's how you end up wondering why your cannon got jumped or why your chariot sprinted straight into a swarm. If this breakdown helped you decide which fits your playstyle, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe for more Rise of Kingdoms breakdowns, and drop a comment below. Are you a pocket passer or a scrambler? I'll catch you in the next one, hopefully on the right altar this time.
Gumbo in the pot, thick steam in the air. Season it heavy, got the spices to scare. My siege drops fire, watch the towers crumble. Archers take flight, but they fumble in the jungle. Blades clash loud, infantry in the grind. Cavalry charge, but they fall to behind. It's the flavor of war, every bite is a lesson. Pew-Tang Clan's the ultimate weapon. Pew-Tang Clan ain't nothing to mess with. Pew-Tang Clan.